Okay. All right. Um, this joint a little crazy. This little cord, man. Y'all let me know if there's like a good boom mic I can get, man. I need to let go of this little cord thing right here, this little microphone. Anyway, go ahead and get into it. So, I just want to quickly talk about learning an instrument and like actually playing stuff in when you're making music. So I'll just get into like a quick spill, like how I started out. Started out making music on FL with the laptop on the desktop and just clicking it MIDI. Cool, that's great. That's good. Ain't no wrong with that. A lot of people make beautiful music with that. But what I come to realize when I started like plugging in like a MIDI controller and like just playing around with the keys is that when you get more engrossed in involved in the process of making music, actually playing stuff in, you get what I like to call like happy accidents, and like just the overall quality of the music you make to me feels better because it's like, bro, that's my heart right there. Like that's an extension of me right there. I actually played that in, like, and I feel like it just creates more organic sounds, and it's like your natural rhythm is thrown into the beat as well, right? So I was like, okay, cool. Let me start learning how to play the guitar. Started out with the guitar, bruh. No one told me, no one told me how hard it would be to pick up a guitar, bruh. Like, it just doesn't make sense in my brain how to play a guitar at all. You have to understand how to move up and down the fretboard, and also understand what notes you strumming or what chords you strumming simultaneously. Then on top of that, you can't have your wrist you gotta have it a certain way, because if you know what I'm saying, if you wrong, a little bit of your skin on your finger pad can hit another chord and just throw the whole sound off. It's crazy. Anyway, point of the matter is, I haven't figured out a game plan for learning how to play a guitar, but I got a solid one for the piano. All right, so here's what I'm thinking with the piano. So number one is you gotta have a solid routine. I've come to realize that early on, just me going at free will and just like, whatever, I'll just practice now. It don't work for me. Some people it do work. For me, it don't. I can't just randomly be like, all right, let me finally try to like play the piano, because either A, I'm gonna only do it for like maybe 2 minutes or 5 minutes, if that, or B, like I lie to myself, like I don't even do it. So this is what I think my routine gonna be. And y'all give me some advice, bro. Y'all help me out. Y'all let me know what y'all doing. If y'all ever even like got into like learning an instrument, or if you actually know how to, what was y'all practice regimen like? What was y'all routine? Y'all let me know. So anyway, this is what I'm thinking of doing. First thing in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Do the stretching, do the yoga, do the meditation, whatever, boom. Then make some coffee, sit the coffee down, pull out the MIDI, or use my synth as a MIDI. It got more keys. I think it's like 37 or something like that. 37 keys on there. Pull out the synth and play around with I think it's called Rocksmith that I'm using. Yeah, I'm using Rocksmith, or whatever program I can use that teach you how to like play piano, and it has the notes coming down and you just follow along. I'm gonna do that, right? But I'm thinking before I do that, I need to actually kind of like do like finger exercises and like warm up the hands. You feel me? Warm up the fingers. So I'm thinking we have to practice to where it makes sense. So the difference between being a actual piano player versus like just playing the piano for the purpose of making beats is it usually involves less notes and less complicated stuff you have to do. It usually is like maybe a few notes, few chords here, and it loops over. You don't have to like play all the way through, if that makes any sense. So, and then also we have the advantage of technology, right? So like if I only know one scale, I can pitch it, change it here. I can always go in the MIDI or chop the sample of me playing and like move this here. I have free reign to do whatever I need to do. So what I need to know and what I need to know fast is short. Like I don't have to be, the game plan doesn't have to be for me to be like a master piano player. Like If I get there, cool, but like that's not really the aim starting off. So I just play around in the scale of C. So right hand playing C major, then playing C minor, right? Left hand, same thing, C major, C minor, and then trying to do both, because I'm realizing real quick, playing with both hands, bruh, duh, that would be the hardest part. Like the coordination between pressing, what would this be? This would be C, so this would be D, right? So pressing D on with the left hand, and then pressing, doing a chord in D, right? You know what I'm saying? With the right hand, like, bruh, I don't know. And then, or playing chord extensions and stacking chords with both hands. I don't know what it is, but like, I mentally can't do that. Like, I'll press the wrong note and I'm like, bruh, I know the scale. Why am I pressing the wrong note? So after I get done doing each individual hand, I'm thinking about doing it with both hands. So it's like the C major scale with both hands at the same time. Dun, dun, dun. See, like, I can't even. I'm mentally trying to do it and I'm like already pressing the wrong notes. So do that. Then do it in C minor, right? The C minor scale. Then after that, just play around with just the chords. Just play around in different chords, do different chord extensions, stack the chords, just play around with that. And then I'll get on Rocksmith and then like go through the little lesson plan, whatever. After doing all that, I'm definitely going to spend more than just 5 minutes or just 2 minutes practicing the piano. So boom, that's cool. That's what I'm thinking about when it comes to piano. I do know a little bit. I kind of just hinted at that. I can play a little triads here and there, you know what I'm saying? Little music theory words, you feel me? I can't do a little something. But that's pretty much it. The other thing, the synth, bruh. I'm trying to get in my sound design bag. Heavy. The reason why too is because I want to make samples where people hear it and they're like, bro, I don't know how the hell he even made it, right? So if I get into my sound design bag, get better at playing with synths and like twisting knobs and creating things organically from that, I feel like the sky's the limit. I'll be on a different stratosphere with that. So I'm probably going, after I get done playing with the piano in the morning, I'm probably going to hook up the synth, pull up the VST, the standalone VST that comes with the synth that I got, and just play around and try to create my own patches. And then I'm also, while doing that, still playing around with learning how to play the piano. You see where I'm getting at? So it like comes together. Boom. Record the runs. Maybe I'll create some beautiful stuff from the runs, record the runs, and then guess what? I have my own runs that I can chop up and throw in my beats later. You know what I'm saying? Smart, you feel me? So I'm gonna do that. As far as the guitar, I think for right now with the guitar, I don't know, man. I might just open up like song tabs and just try to follow along. Like I might try like learning a Juice WRLD song or something. What's a good one? Lucid Dreams, maybe. It's real simple, right? Like dun, 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 like, ain't that progression? I haven't heard Lucid Dreams in a while, but I think that's the progression. Anyway, so I'm probably just gonna be looking at song tabs and just trying to play along at my own pace. Other than that, man, the guitar is hard. I don't really get the music theory between the guitar versus like the piano. I understand enough music theory and how to maneuver around the piano enough to where everything makes sense. The guitar, nah, bro, I don't understand it at all. I don't understand why playing the E chord, E major chord is this way, and then E minor is like move a finger, and it's like, okay, that makes sense. And then it's like, all right, now play A minor. And I'm like, all right. Oh, wait, it's similar to the E minor. Okay, cool. And it's like, all right, play A major or the A major chord or whatever. It's like, all right, cool. Then you're like, wait a minute, how you do it? And the finger position is nowhere near the same as E major, but it was for E minor and A minor. It's pretty much the same finger position. It's just moving down. So I'm like, bro, what? It don't make sense to me. So, and then you have to tune it to like E standard, right? And then there's A standard, or I don't know. It's like different tuning you have to do. Like, bro, like the guitar is complicated to me. I don't really understand it. So that's what I'm doing for that. And I also think, again, just like the piano, I don't really have to be a wizard at playing the guitar. I don't have to be nasty with it. I don't have to get crazy with it. I do want to eventually, but right now it's just how well can I do a quick little 4-bar riff real quick, or a little 8-bar riff real quick, and it makes sense, it sounds good, and I have enough to where I can extract it to MIDI, maneuver chords around and notes around and get it to do what I want it to do, rebounce it out, or either I just chop up the sample and do what I want to do, add my little plugins on there, get into my sound design bag with the plugins, and be done with that. Like, I don't really have to go crazy. So that's it, man. I just want to talk about how I'm thinking about learning the guitar, piano, synths, and just really getting involved with the music making process instead of just click, 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 arrange. Like, that's cool, but like, I feel like the music would be way better, the quality would be way better, and I'll take my time and have more heart into what I'm doing because I actually was involved with the process organically with playing the actual instrument. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know some advice, some tips. If you actually are a pretty good piano player, or you actually play stuff in, you actually got like a MPC or some type of MIDI controller, drum pad, you actually doing that, that counts too. I do want to start actually using my drum pad on here. I never do. So I do want to do that. But if you one of those who are a strong advocate for actually playing stuff in, let me know y'all experience. When y'all start, how long did it take to get comfortable with playing at different scales and the piano, all that good stuff. Just, you know what I'm saying, communicate with me, talk to me, let me know what y'all got going on, man, with that. So that's it though, man. That's it. I ain't gonna keep yapping.